And Tom Clare acknowledges in this article the very reason that they made this extraordinary effort to sue. Okay, they are pioneering this. It's never been done in the history of mankind. And here's what he says. He says, quote, "Their decision to sue was driven in part by the Macrons' desire to understand why an American conservative podcaster had taken an interest in them."
Now, USA podcaster Candace Owens has revealed that the Macrons finally did hire a private investigator to trail her. And she says she recently received an email citing there's an article that's being written by one of the international media companies that's about to publish what exactly Candace Owens has been doing, which she's been trying to dig and unearth this bizarre and just dumbfounding, shocking details about the First Lady of France, and that is Brigitte Macron. Allegedly, it is believed she is originally a man. Candace Owens says that case is nuts, quote unquote. But then it's interesting because they served her, I think, with some sort of like a cease and desist. She also said she received documents that, in the documents that were printed, it had original Brigitte Macron's birth certificate with photos showing her as a woman. But now in this case, she's defending she's not a man. And from some of the viral photos as well and videos that were shared online a couple of weeks ago, there's even places where people have, tried to zoom in and create some sort of like a print. For us men, when you put on your whatevers, there's that print. Sometimes if you're well endowed, the print is always popping, whether you're in your briefs or drawers or whatever you want to put on or whatever you put on. So there's a place where, and it's such an ugly looking sight. So Candace Owens and I remember her saying, "Meet me in court. I can't wait." So this case is really interesting. Yeah. And I remember some point her saying that, there's somebody from the up and up close to the Trumpers that reached out to her and told her to drop that case and stop pursuing it. But again, from the comments and the reactions, a lot of people are saying, "We are here for it." Others are saying, this is a story that has been there for the longest time in France. There are just rumors, and then, Candace Owens just took it to a Pro Max level of expose. And look, it's now threatening the Macrons. I was stunned to realize that, when she was 40, Macron Emmanuel was 14. Somebody had mentioned the word pedophilia somewhere, but you know what? For men, you'll never hear somebody say, "Oh, you're sexually abused because you're a minor and it's pedophilia." Nope, you never hear of it. It's not something I want to get into it, but boy, that's wild. Ridiculous. Man, I can't wait to see how this case goes. Candace Owens is not backing down. She will dig it and dig and dig and dig until she unravels the naked, plain truth. And we are here for it. I can't wait to see, especially from the investigations, a private investigator who is based in the USA. From some of the rumors and the sentiments that were being shared, it was believed, they're trying to unearth that, Candace Owens is funded by some sort of propagandist, that's against, like the way there's the left and the right, the leftists and the rightists, the Republicans, the Democrats, the independents. So it is believed that allegedly Candace Owens is funded by the lefts of the France. That's crazy, bruv.